Okay, in this video I want to talk about sequence, especially the arithmetic and geometric sequence. First of all, let's define sequence and series. So, sequence is a list of numbers obeying a certain pattern, while series is the sum of the terms in a sequence. Next is the finite and infinite sequence. So, finite sequence is a function whose domain is the first positive integers, while infinite sequence is a function whose domain is set of positive integers. And now, let's discuss arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is a sequence in which every term after the first is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. The fixed number is called the common difference and is usually denoted by D. So, arithmetic sequence is denoted by A sub 1, A sub 1 plus D, A sub 1 plus 2D, A sub 1 plus 3D, and so on until A sub 1 plus n minus 1D. So this is the general formula of the arithmetic sequence. So A sub 1 is the first term of the sequence, and is the number of terms, while D is the common difference. So let's give some example. Write the first four terms of the arithmetic sequence. A sub n is equal to 3n plus 2. So, in finding A sub 1, you substitute n as 1. So, 3 times 1 plus 2 is equal to 5. And repeat A sub 1, 2. Plus 2 is equals to 8, and is equals to 3. A sub 3 is equals to 3 times 3 plus 2 is equals to 11, and is equals to 4. A sub 4 is equals to 3 times 4 plus 2 is equals to 14. So the first four terms of the arithmetic sequence here is 5, 8, 11, and 14. Next is find the indicated term of the sequence. So just like the previous problem, you will just substitute the n. Is the n. So A sub 6 equals to 5 times 6, okay, minus 4. So 30 minus 4 is equals to 26. Therefore, your A sub 6 is 26. find the general formula for a sub n in this sequence. So a sub 1 is 2, a sub 2 is 6, a sub 3 is 10, a sub 4 is 14. So your general formula is a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 t. So your a sub 1 here is 2 plus n minus 1. So your d is a sub 2 minus sub 1 is equals to 4. So 2 plus 4n minus 4. So a sub n is 4n minus 2. And this is your general formula for this sequence. Next is insert 5 arithmetic means between the given numbers, negative 15 and 21. So I'm gonna list down the 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 21. So this is your a sub 1 and this is your a sub 7. So first, let's find the common difference. Substituting in general formula, the a sub 7 is equals to negative 15 7 minus 1 t. So 21 is equals to 15 60. So 36 is equals to 60 and your d is equals to 6. So you can substitute this in the general formula, or you can just add it to the preceding term. Negative 15 plus 6 is equals to negative 9 plus negative 9 plus 6 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 6 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Yeah, done. Second one is finding the sum of arithmetic series. So this is denoted by Sn is equals to a sub 1 plus a sub 1 plus t a sub 1 plus 2d dot a sub 1 plus n minus 1 t plus s sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus a n minus t plus a n minus 2d plus a n minus 3d so on plus a sub 1. Simplifying it, you'll get s n is equals to n minus over 2 a sub 1 plus a sub n. So this is the formula in finding the sum of the arithmetic series. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say a sub 1 is equals to 18. A sub 3 is equals to 6. Find a sub 7 and s sub 7. First, you're gonna find for the common difference. So a sub 1 plus s1 d a sub 3. So your a sub 1 is 18 plus 3 minus 1 d. So negative 12 is equals to 2d. So your d is negative 6. Then you're gonna use the formula for finding the sum. S sub 7 is equals to n over 2 a sub 1 plus a sub n. 7 over 2, 18 plus negative 18. So S sum of the arithmetic sequence is 0. The next sequence is the geometric sequence. So geometric sequence is a sequence in which every term after the first is obtained by multiplying a fixed number to the preceding term. The fixed multiplier is called the common ratio and is denoted by R. So the geometric sequence is denoted by a sub 1, a sub 1 R, a sub 1 R squared, a sub 1 R cubed, and so on till a sub 1 R n minus 1. So this is the general formula. Where a sub 1 still the first term, or is the common ratio, and n is the number of terms. I'm gonna give you an example. Write the first 4 terms of the geometric sequence. A sub n is equal to 2 raised to n. So we're just gonna substitute n is equal to 1. A sub 1 is equal to 2 raised to 1. So a sub 1 is equal to 2. N is equal to a sub 2 squared. A sub 2 is equal to 4. And so on. A sub 3 is equal to 8 and is equal to 4. A sub 4 is equal to 16. So the first 4 terms are 2, 4, 8, and 16. Find the general term of the sequence. So your a sub 1 is 2. This is the a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5. Then you're gonna find for the common ratio. So first term, second term over first term, 1/2 over 2. So your R is 2. Yep. Substitute R in the general formula. A sub 1 R n minus 1. So your A sub 1 is 2. Your R is 2. And n minus 1. Oh. Wait. Oh, sorry. It's 1/4. Times 1/4 and minus 1. So your general formula is A7 is equal to minus 2n plus 2. Insert 3 geometric means between -3 and -243. So first I'm gonna list it down. So you're gonna have 5 terms. So this is your A sub 1, A sub 5. Substitute it in the general formula. A -3 or 4. So your R is either R is equal to 3 and R is equal to -3. So using R is equal to 3, you're gonna get an answer of -9, -27, and oh, yes, and using R is equal to -3, you're gonna get -3, 9 multiplied by -3, -27, multiplied by -3, 81, multiplied by -3, 243. That's it. So next is sum of finite geometric sequence. So gonna have, it's denoted by S, A sub 1 plus A sub 1 R plus A sub 1 R squared plus dot 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 A sub 1 R and minus 1. So add S m minus A sub 1 R minus A sub 1 R squared minus A sub 1 R cubed minus A sub 1 R raised to n. So you're gonna get the formula S is equal to A sub 1 minus R raised to n over 1 minus r. So this is the general formula in finding the sum of a finite geometric sequence. So I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, let's say -1, -6, -36, -216, dot, dot, dot. So you're gonna have 8 terms. So find the sum. First, so you're gonna use the formula. Is your a sub 1 is -1. Your 1 minus, so your r is -6 over -1. So 6 raised to 8 over 1 minus r. R is 6. So you're gonna get an answer of -335,923. Next is the sum of infinite geometric sequence. So the formula here is S a sub 1 minus r. So example is 3/2 plus 1 plus 2/3 plus 4 over 9. So this is infinite. So substitute your a sub 1 is 3/2. So 1 minus r is 1 over. So the sum is 9/2. That's it. So for addition, I'm gonna give you example of converging series. This is when the common ratio is less than 1. Example is -135 minus 45 minus 15 minus 5. So your r is sub 1. So 45 over 135. So your r is 1/3. So 1/3 is less than 1. So this is a converging series. The one is the diverging series. In this series, the common ratio is greater than 1. Example 3 plus 12 plus 48 plus 192 dot dot. So your r is 12 over 3. Your r is 4. So 4 is greater than 1. So the series is a diverging series. So That's all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learn. Bye.